来たか。予定が詰まってる。さっさと終わらせよう。この一手でダメだ。はっ、芝居だ。鉛玉がお似合いだ。派手にかまったい。砕けろ。これはどうだ。それ以上時間を割くつもりはない。死滅。よっとはっ、この一手で決めるぞ。見る、勝ちの字にしてやら。砕けろ。これはどうだ。勝ちの字にしてやら。よっと砕けろ。行くぞ。怪人と風。甘い。ザ。久しぶりに早く帰れそうだ。
人員配置完了。即戦。ありがとう。気合はいらないな。もう大丈夫だ。痛い。行くわよ。ほら。痛い。面白くなってきた。優秀なチームと君の素晴らしい指揮が不可欠だったね。 即戦面倒な相手ね。行くわよ。背後気をつけて。痛い。見えないものも危険なんだ。心配いらないわ。もう大丈夫だ。これ忘れては逃げ場はないわよ。もがいても最後の一呼吸楽しんでちょうだい。作戦レポートまとめておいたわ。次の人員配置の参考にしてちょうだい。
また厄介者か。この一手で決めるぞ。
ここまでたぎらせるとはな。
てめえには余り玉がおしまいだ。
おい
なめて
まさかこの程度か。
なんだと。甘いそうこれ以上時間を割くつもりはない。その力認めざるを八の字にしてやら。派手にかまってよっと叩き込む。この一手で決める回避を怠るんじゃねえぞ。叩き込む。砕けろ。八の字にしてやら。芝居だ。
付き合ってやるよ。おいおいまさかこの程度か。
その力認めざるを得ない。
面倒な相手ね。
付き合りこの一手で決めるぞ。砕き通常に注意しな。これ以上時間を割くつもりはない。これは息を怠るんじゃねえぞ。付き合り
面倒だな。一気にかかってこいよ。
一気に攻めるぞ。全て
やるじゃねえか。
想定通り
まだ終わりじゃねえぞ。気をつけな。刺さると
この
痛い
一手で
ぜ。
決めるぞ。八の字にしてやら。いい砕けろ。砕けろ。砕けろ。甘い。これはどうか。久しぶりに早く帰れそう。
What's up, guys? Can you hear me? Hello? Just waking up here. Hope you guys are having a good day.
また厄介者。
Just chilling out until lunch.
この一手で決めるぞ。
ここまで
Finish up gotcha homework and then probably check out Dreadstorm Virgil.
おいおいまさかこの程度か。
And get this done first.
砕けろ。
Finish up the battle pass.
これはどうだ。これ以上時間を割くつもりは八の字にしてやら。その力認めざるをこの一手で決めるぞ。八の字にしてやら。しまいだ。よっとその力認めざるを
俺は強いぜ。
Yeah, I didn't feel like talking last night. Kinda just wanted to play in silence. So it was a silent film stream. I'm alright today. I'm still waking up.
ザ砕けろ。
Not really gonna be doing anything particularly strenuous on the stream today. Just dailies and
これ以上
messing
時間を
around.
割くつもりはない。この一手で決めるぞ。
Russian beat quickly approaches. is imminent, along with my birthday. It's coming up very soon.
厄介事は嫌いなんだ。さっさと終わらせようぜ。
会議を砕けろねえぞ。これはどうだ。砕けろ。
やるじゃねえか。まだ終わりじゃねえぞ。
この一手で決めるぞ。よっと。
気をつけな。刺さると痛いぜ。
一気に攻めるぞ。通常に注意しな。蜂の巣にしてやろう。久しぶりに。
By the way, I got a what looked like a scam email from what was claiming to be the Mr. Beast team about an hour ago. I'm not making this up, and it looked legit, but I could tell that it was one of those scams where they try to get you to click on a PDF file and then it takes control of your account, your Google account. So I deleted it. And I don't think I want to be involved in any of his videos anyways. They're getting smarter with these scams. They're getting smarter with these scams, trying to bait people into giving them their credentials so they can you know, usually it's like crypto. Well, it was crypto first. Lately it's been AI slop that they're trying to peddle on normal people's channels. So I'm going to assume that's what it was. I don't want to be on that guy's channel anyway, so I deleted it. Yeah, that was probably the most eventful thing that happened this morning. But I've seen that happen to too many channels to click on anything like that. I don't know why the hell Mr. Beast would want a channel like mine anyway. I'm not like a clickbait channel. I don't make thumbnails with my mouth open or any of that stuff. I don't regurgitate drama or anything, so yeah, very clearly not real. Click on that, what would have ended up happening is the channel would be streaming AI slop or whatever they're trying to peddle this time. And then it's like a long, strenuous process to get your account back because they don't want to actually pay anybody to work at their company anymore. They want to pay AI bots to do it. So it's a complete hassle to get your account back. You can get it back. It's not like it's gone forever, but just like everything else, big capitalist companies don't want to actually pay people to work anymore. They want AI to do everything. So good luck getting a human on the phone. One good thing about being a smaller channel is it's really easy to see through drifting scams like that. like, why would they want me? I just play games, man. I keep it drama free. There's no reason they'd want to interact with me. I am the antithesis of antithesis of what you should be doing to have a successful channel, which is peddle all that junk. I just play games, unproblematic. I think we're almost done with the season. Oh yeah, I sure am. Yeah, the way that they get around it is they send it from... The email was from Adobe, but it's obviously not from Adobe. It's from some AI or like political grifter. Because the only way that they can get people to watch their garbage is to compromise the accounts of people who don't do that stuff. It didn't even look very professional because, like, obviously, if it was real, it would be from a verified non-free email. So the way that they're getting around it is putting it through Adobe, and then it said MrBeast.live. I'm like, well, if Mr. Beast actually wanted a nobody content creator like me that doesn't do the things that grifts people into clicking on stuff, then his team would send an email from actual MrBeast.live. It would not be through Adobe. If a company actually wants to work with you, they will send you it through their actual email, meaning one that actually is looked at by a human. As in, like, an email that's actually paid and not free. A lot of them don't even try. Mostly what they do is they try to cosplay as like a company, a major company, but then if you hover over the email, it's always like some free European email service you've never heard of. And like, obviously, a major account, a major business would have an actual paid email. They would not be using free email from like Poland or something. But yeah, I don't blame people for falling for that stuff. It definitely is getting harder. It's basically just taking advantage of the desperation, trying to make your channel worth something. They're playing with people's emotions. It's really fucked up, honestly. But luckily, I've been on the internet long enough to not fall for it. It's like, wow, they actually want to give me an opportunity? Sure, let me click on this. Click on this. What's it called? PDF file. Oh, your account's gone. Erased from existence. I can't blame people for falling for it, but a major site would not want to interact with me because I don't do the things required to get people to click on stuff anymore. They don't want to see gameplay. They want to see a clickbait thumbnail and drama, and I don't do either of those things. I am not what they want. Definitely not what they want. I think what sucks about if that happens to you, even if you do get your account back, which, like I said, it's not permanent. It's just usual capitalism stuff where you can't get a human to actually look at the email. They try to get AI bots to do it instead of paying people. You lose subs. You lose subs. That's what really sucks. Your subs drop off a cliff because people are like, I don't want to see this, you know, AI or whatever drifting scam they're trying to promote. So they unsub because they can't tell it's you. What happens is it changes the name of your account to whatever garbage they're trying to grift. So people lose subs. I've done it too, man. I've unsubbed the people too because I can tell who it was. Yeah, it's pretty bad if that happens to you.
現像はいつか見え大したことありません。見届けなさい。ようやく夢の終わり神聖へと隙だらけ導きなさみ出撃求めるのは天の先行を受け苦難を超え心を澄ませます。全力でかかってきます。私を楽しませる我がやり場と勝て生死を分けるのは歯応えない宿命の風は私が断ち切る。みんなを守るよね。承諾書オールクリア。運命は全部この戦いグレ
Yeah, if you take any kind of opportunity, you have a somewhat successful channel like mine, meaning like at least some companies want to interact with you. You always have to look if it's coming from an actual email. Meaning like not like a Gmail account or some free email that you've never heard of. You have to really look at that. Because basically if it's coming from a real, like, certified email, it's safe to at least reply and click on whatever they're asking of you. But if it's from a free email, you definitely should not even, like, click on it. Like, for instance, when I signed the NDA to be an Absalom beta tester, you know, that was from an actual Dotemu email. So, clicking on the document to sign it, you know, obviously says. Like I said, it's taking advantage of people wanting to make a name for themselves on here, thinking that they're actually getting an opportunity, and they're not. It's some turbo nerd in his mom's basement trying to make money. They don't have the talent or passion to actually make things themselves. They want to piggyback off people who did work hard.
翼よ羽ばたけ。それ紅蓮のように咲き乱れ。よきなさい。
集中攻撃。
彼方まで超えゆけ。隠れる気総員出撃。まだまだここからよ。
集中攻撃。
あなたの最高の痛みよ。
もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。
Well, thank you guys for appreciating no clickbait, disembodied voice content. It's hard out here, trying to not lie to people and incite drama. It's hard out here, so I appreciate at least some people don't want to watch stuff like that. It's getting really bad with Crimson Desert. The amount of clickbait on that game is crazy. It's mostly people that don't even have review keys. They're just regurgitating information other people have said. I'm putting a clickbait thumbnail on it. Zero value whatsoever. I feel like that game probably will be good, but it's getting overhyped really hard right now. Extremely overhyped. Like, people are expecting this game to do their laundry for them. I'm like, dude, it's probably going to be a pretty good game. But is it going to be, like, the greatest thing ever made? Probably not. It definitely has potential if the modding community pops off, but people are glazing it way too hard. I wish people could be more level-headed when these big AAA games come out. Especially, it's not even confirmed if it's going to run well. It's kind of like, well, partially confirmed.
私を隊長に?
Man, real shit selection this week.
全力をつく
The worst characters to play.
はい。
はい。When's my homie Chrome getting a new frame? He hasn't had a new frame in like 4 years. Struggling out here. Can't keep up with the power creep. All his frames are all his versions are very boring to play as well. Especially Glory. I'm really glad Glory got power crept. Most uninteresting unit. Sid sucks. He's a cool character though. We need to give him an actual good frame. Good kid. Hard out here like in male characters. That's a wrap. We're getting Kamui this year. Kamui is probably going to be like within the next like 2 or 3 patches. Skirvacious today. Tonight. Skirvacious tonight. Kamui Kamui and Alpha is who they haven't revealed yet, so I don't know.
さっき私
It's a new Alpha
足
and
引
a
っ
new
張ってなかっ
Kamui.
たですよね。
騙すい
九龍の
他のやつもいるのか。
道具をどう使うのか見せてもらおう。どこへ逃げるつ今だ。クライマックス。
九龍フォロー、ここにあり。
行きましょう。
行きましょう。手加減はなしです。ザルは誰一人逃がしません。この力で打ち破ります。
今だ。クライマックス。どこへ逃げるつもり。
九龍フォロー、ここにあり。一一斉。ザルは誰一人逃がしません。
ピエロショーを見て
ザルは誰この力で打ち破ります。
観客の皆今だ。クライマックス。これで終幕。この茶番劇楽しめた。
まさかま
Oh man, going old school. Got Lamia and Rigger. and Imperia, all power crept characters.
な
They're not my favorites.
ロキパワのように消えろ。出ていけ。滅びろ。沈め。海の底に。どきなさい。私の目の前から逃がせないわ。隠れる。まだまだここからよ。笑える。いいかよ。あなたの最高の痛みよ。あ、まだまだここからよ。いいかよ。あなたの最高の痛みよ。
This is Tales of Zelia right here. That game. You can lock them in AI loops where they can't actually attack you, even though they're not in hit stun. That's what the guild mode in this is. They're not getting juggled or anything, but they can't move. Just a target. Shooting grounds. Zelia 1 boss right there. Spam projectiles from far away, and it keeps trying to get out, but it can't. So even though the combo meter keeps resetting and they keep teching out, they still are being comboed. Alright, done with this.
Devil May Cry.
I'm not following you on Facebook. Facebook is a barely living website. Facebook's barely hanging on. It's mostly older people falling for AI slop. That's mostly what it is now. It is not what it used to be. And it doesn't even really seem like big companies care about it anymore. I'm not following on Facebook, right? Not happening. Hard pass. This is working quite a bit better than the last time I played this.
Don't move. Don't move.
Didn't get the good version, but the bad one.
Guard! Pretty good fight. You're going down. Royal Guard! Fall, scum!
Royal Guard!
Yeah, I forgot to change my team because I haven't played this for so long. These are all greatly power prepped characters. Just suffer through it. They have like no moves.
Pretty good fight.
How are they still alive? I guess it's because they're shit characters.
Pretty good fight.
Are you serious? There's more? Why is there so much? I don't know why it chose such an old team and didn't use actual good characters. The ones that have more than like 2 moves. I guess it's because I have them set up like this. How do I change my team? These are launch characters, so they have like 0 moves. How do I change it? Lineup. Here we go. This is why. Yeah, they do like shit damage. Ugh. You want male characters? This is the game to play right here. You want to play as dudes? Here you go. That's like all that's in this game. They don't even have Lucia playable. That's like one of the few playable characters they don't have in this game yet. I really want them to put in Lucia. Really cool character. Just in a bad game. I really want to see what they can do with her. But, I'm sure they have the reasons.
Hey!
They have so much health. I'm guessing they probably jacked up the stats or something. It's like HP sponges. They definitely don't have as good of an account on this as Aether Gazer. Let's see what we got this week. I could really do any of these. I could do this one. Yeah, I don't have a good Cerberus. Really gonna make me go through these 5 at a time? I can't just do all of them. Fairly long animation. Oh, now it's gonna let me do 10. Alright. See, complaining works sometimes. I was gonna say, I got like 60 of these things. Thank you. How kind. got a new Virgil coming on Wednesday, so trying to farm up as many grind bits as I can. I've got enough for like 1 pity. And he should be around for 2 weeks, so if I have to cash, I will. Yep. I got 20 pulls and then like another 60 or so. So hopefully I can get the homeboy. I think that's it on this as well. All done. Work complete. Yeah, Fuma, that was launch Virgil. Launch Virgil has like no moves because the way that they were making characters in that game was basically taking the stuff from 1.0 where they actually had a mainline DMC moveset for everybody, and then just cutting it up into different parts. It's kind of like call it like slicing meat. They gave you a couple slices, but they never gave you the full slab of meat, right? That's basically how they made characters in Peak of Combat 2.0. They recycled them like crazy. But the last couple characters have had pretty substantial movesets, so I'm hoping the new Virgil looks almost as good as the PGR Virgil. So that's pretty huge. It seems like they're finally listening. It's like the combat has potential, especially with like being able to tag. It's just like the problem with Peak of Combat 2.0 was always, yeah, you get 3 characters, but none of them, even all 3 of them combined, don't have as many moves as like one 1.0 character. So now it's getting to the point where it actually feels like the tagging needs to be there. So that's pretty huge.
Okay, that was a good one.
A lot of these moves in this mod are actually from Peak of Combat like this. That's from the Beast Slayer Virgil. What else here? Go ahead and I'll show some of the moves.
Lights out.
Let's see here. For this, that move as well. What else?
Eviscerate.
That you actually might have just noticed that in that fight that I did, That's the QTE from the first Virgil on 2.0. This right here. The trainer does not work with this mod. You can't stack the trainer, and you can't stack this mod. One of the reasons I streamed later last night was because I tried to stack the trainer and the Dreadstorm Virgil mod, and they don't stack. It won't work on the nightly version of RE Framework. The CN trainer for this desperately needs an update. It is definitely holding this game's potential back, because, yeah, well, basically what happened was Capcom put out, like, a pointless update, and it wasn't to remove Denuvo. Denuvo was already removed from this game by the time that they did that update, but the update added nothing. I don't remember what it did. It added, like, the NVIDIA logo or something pointless like that, and a lot of the mods don't work. You have to downgrade the version. So, literally a pointless update. And Hitchhiker and CN, I think, are on Crimson right now, because Crimson just teased an update like a couple days ago. I pay for their Patreon. I subscribe to their Patreon. I send them like $5 a month. They're teasing a new update for that. So, I don't know when this game is going to get the update, but right now, you kind of got to decide if you want the Dreadstorm Virgil mod, or if you want the trainer. And I'm honestly considering just making a second install of this with the trainer, and then this one for Dreadstorm Virgil, because Dreadstorm Virgil is really cool. They took, like, all the moves from Peak of Combat and they put it into one character, which is awesome. But now that he's got this air move DLL mod working, it doesn't work with the trainer. So, no turbo mode, no randomizer. None of the other characters are going to be fun to play. So, right now, I'm just playing as him. How many of you guys know why he's the Quantum Ranger? You know why? I want somebody to say it. It's a voice actor meme. It's a voice actor meme. Is he planning to do this for Dante and Nero? He said no. He said no. Nero doesn't have enough right now. Nero's only got 2 versions in Peak of Combat. I don't think he actually has any new animations. I think they actually are just recycled from this. So Nero is off the table. However, there are a lot of new moves for Dante in that game. The Aerial Million Stab, the Aerial Tempest and stuff for Agni and Ruja in 1.0 was awesome. That Agni and Ruja was way better than the one that's in 3. The Agni and Ruja in Peak of Combat 1.0 was way better than the one that was in 3. So ideally, what they could do is take one of his weapons like the Rebellion or the Sparta, and then just put all the moves on that, hopefully. There's the Axe as well. The Axe is completely original. The Axe was not recycled. That was a fully new moveset that they added towards the end of 1.0's lifespan. Cerberus, I don't know if there's actually any new Cerberus moves in Peak of Combat, because I don't have all those versions of Dante. But yeah, they could get like two weapons out of him, and that'd be pretty sick. But from what I understand, the modding tools need to be updated, so, I don't know.
Lights out. Oh, that's sick. Good fight.
The Shuriken was not a full moveset. The Shuriken was, well, yeah, it kind of, yeah, actually it was. I take that back. The 1.0 Shuriken, yeah, that was a new weapon for him, and they do have that in Peak of Combat. I don't think they used all of it, but that moveset was completely original. That really cool, like, triple diagonal slashes you could do, that was so much fun to, like, gain altitude and relaunch. I don't know if he has that in Peak of Combat, but yeah. They could put that in here as well. I don't know where they would fit it, though.
Alright! Not so fast! Party time! Oh, sick! You... You're done. Right.
No, Nero does not have anywhere near enough new stuff to warrant being modded into this game. They don't really have a whole lot that they could use. You gotta keep in mind, he's only had one weapon. There's not much that they could really harvest from that game. There's only, well, there's 3 Neros. There's the one that uses mostly the 4 animations, but there is still some stuff that they could take. And then there's the S rank one, and then there's the new one that's 5 Nero. But I don't know how expansive his moveset is, and I don't think he has anything actually new. I think it's all recycled. So Nero's off the table.
Lights out. Oh, relax. Wreck it. Hell yeah!
Now this move right here is from 1.0. This move right here, one of the cooler original moves they made.
I see you, don't move. Stop. Good fight.
Yeah, it was a Shuriken. It did have a full moveset. I think on 1.0 I did have like that. I had like most of that moveset. There is some stuff for Beowulf they could add. because the Beowulf that was in 1.0 actually did have some really sick moves. Also, the Ebony and Ivory as well had some really awesome new moves, so I'm hoping that those will get ported to 5, but yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody wants to do it right now, and rightfully so. Apparently it's extremely difficult. Yeah, they could add, for Dante, they could add Agni and Rudra, because that moveset is fully original. The Axe as well is not recycled from anywhere. There's a couple new Rebellion moves, Ebony and Ivory. The Shotgun as well. It had that aerial fireworks that launched them. That was so much fun to use. The aerial fireworks. There was like that new version of Rainstorm as well. That was really fun. So yeah, they could get probably a good 2.5 movesets out of Peak of Combat. But as far as I know, no one's working on it right now. Maybe I'll have to be the one to commission him to get all that stuff out of Peak of Combat. Get it out of Peak of Combat and put it in 5, and then add a character switcher. But right now the problem is that the trainer doesn't work with Dreadstorm Virgil. It's like basically every time that you open the game with the trainer active, it just won't work most of the time. You have to keep trying. It's basically like a slot machine. It's like a gacha, essentially. So, seems like most of the people in his Discord have given up on using the trainer with Dreadstorm Virgil. You gotta use one or the other. And depending on your muscle memory, it might be really hard to play, like, on default speed. That's why it's really dumb that when they did that final update for the game, they didn't give us the special edition stuff. They could have given us LDK, they could have given us Turbo, all those things, but they didn't. DMC5 is in a really weird spot. If you're not going to play with mods, the special edition on the current gen consoles is better. But then, like, also, if you're playing with Dreadstorm Virgil, then it's like half better because the trainer doesn't work with it. It's a pick your poison kind of thing right now. But I don't think that the trainer's going to be updated anytime soon. That seems like that's off the table because a lot of the same people are working on Crimson. Crimson's not exactly making crazy amounts of money for them to be working on it full time. So I guess once they're done with the Crimson update, there is a higher chance. But yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath of it coming anytime soon. Definitely sucks though. I really like the trainer, but it's in dire need of an update. It's been neglected for too long. And now that they're actually porting moves from Peak of Combat and putting them in 5, that definitely sticks out a lot more. Before it was just kind of a minor inconvenience, but now it actually is an issue. It doesn't just share an actor, it's also the motion capture actor and the face actor on Time Force. It's not just the voice actor. A little bit of both. The modding scene for this is better than DMC5 right now, because they probably will not update this game again. I would be shocked if they did. DLC for this is not bad, but it 100% feels like a contractual obligation. And seemed like they actually wanted to make it. And then I guess they set crazy expectations for this that it was never going to meet, because like Ninja Gaiden games have never really sold that well, at least not the 3D ones. You know, 1 and 2, like Black and 2 were like probably the best selling, and then like 3 was a disaster, and they tried to fix it with Razor's Edge, but I think the damage was done. I don't think the game actually did that bad. I think it's mostly just that they were expecting it to be like this cyberpunk level success, which is delusional. I'd be shocked if this gets more DLC. I kind of wish it would. Just give like Ryu at least a full loadout of weapons. Would be really sick, but I don't think it's going to happen. Seems like highly unlikely. Coming back after Ninja Gaiden 3 is no small task. Like, that is by far the worst Ninja Gaiden game. Razor's Edge is quite a bit better, but suffers from trying to fix something that didn't have a good foundation. That game is dire. Have you guys ever seen Vanilla Ninja Gaiden 3? Have you ever seen that game? Like, it is really bad. That's why, like, some people saying this game is terrible, I feel like that's such a stretch. I played that game when it came out. I didn't upload any videos of it, but I did play Vanilla Ninja Gaiden 3. It was horrible. The character assassination, for one, with Ryu killing that guy at the beginning, that, you know, he was, like, pleading for his life, which Ryu would never do. That was very out of character. He only had one weapon. I know that they added some, like, later, but the damage was done at that point. Everybody had already signed off on the game. They tried to fix it, but, you know, it's just really hard to make, like, expansions to games that barely functioned and were very bare bones and half-finished. Razor's Edge is solid for what it is, but, you know, if it had been like that from the start and then it had gotten another expansion, it probably could have at least somewhat stood up to 2, but it always is just going to be in 2 shadow. 2 is well documented as having a lot of really stupid stuff, but still, it's a better game than 3. So, I don't know what the hell they were expecting with 4. They did not really leave off the 3D trilogy with, in the best state. They did not leave it in the best state. I'm glad that they tried to fix it, but it just was not enough. 4 has a much better foundation, and I hope that they will keep adding on to it, but it seems highly unlikely at this point that it will get any kind of substantial DLC. I think it's just kind of done. Says a lot that Ryu's new weapon only has 4 unlockable moves. Definitely needs a lot more than that. Well, as I was explaining to Powerflood in my voice chat a couple nights ago, there's like one person that does mods. Fiend Busa.
I'd like to break the ritual
Fiend Busa is like the
long,
only person that
but I
does
just
mods for
can't.
Ninja Gaiden. I mean, like the substantial gameplay ones. I'm not talking about cosmetics and stuff. I mean, those are cool too, but for like gameplay stuff, it's really only Fiend Busa that does it. And, you know, he has a full-time job. He does take commissions, but, yeah, if he doesn't do it, then it's not getting done, period. It's not like, you know, RGG games and Kingdom Hearts and DMC where there's like multiple people that are doing mods. It's really only him. So he either has to have the organic interest or he needs to get commissioned. And he will accelerate, he'll expedite adding stuff to the mods if he gets a commission, but otherwise, you know, it's gotta go with his, you know, his IRL stuff, work and whatever else he does. For instance, the person who made this tag mod for me, her account got compromised on Discord, and she had to completely start over.
Well, I was hungry.
And nobody else is really doing the tag mode stuff for this, so... There were supposed to be some improvements to this mod that I probably should not say on here because I don't want people to get excited, but all that's been pushed back because she's understandably stressed out over getting her Discord account compromised. So who knows when that's going to happen. A lot of modding scenes for these niche action games I play are very fragile. There's a couple people that do it. And if they stop for any reason, IRL stuff or being hounded and, you know, dealing with overly demanding people, then, you know, nothing happens. That's just how it works. Not every modding community is like Skyrim and some of these other games. Ninja Gaiden 3 was not finished. It's an unfinished game that you had to pay $60 for. It is not finished. Like Fraggin, the guy that makes the mods for the Orochi games, has not been active in like over a year. So like, if Orochi 4 gets a random pointless update like DMC did, you know, you're either gonna have to down patch or beg him to fix it. He's obviously not doing it full time, you know, it's just for fun and for passion. I've sent him money. Kuma has sent him money as well, but you know, we're obviously not paying his bills. I think it's really hard for people to understand that. We have really awesome mods for these like niche melee combat focused games, but it's like usually at most like 3 people that are doing them. They do not have the support of like Elden Ring modders and stuff, so you know, if they don't want to do it, then the game doesn't get modded. Neo 3 is in the same spot right now. There's like one person that's running that trainer, Flare June. He's the only person that's doing it. Nobody else has really done any substantial gameplay mods, and part of the reason is Sato Commando, the person who did Skills Expanded, he can't even run the game. He said that he wants to. But, you know, Neo 3 is really demanding for some reason, so he can't make it. And no one else knows how to do it. So until he upgrades his computer, or I know he did set up a donation link. I don't know how much support he's gotten, but yeah, that's not happening either. Bless Flare June for making the trainer for that game, because that's the only gameplay mod that we have right now. I think the Tails is kind of interesting right now because Frubomb is inactive. The guy that's doing the Symphonia 60 FPS mod, that guy came out of nowhere. That guy came out of literal nowhere. And that's very rare. As somebody who's been in the modding scenes for these niche action games for a very long time, that's very uncommon. For somebody that doesn't really, not really a known person, to come out and make something crazy like that is not normal. Normally it's the same couple people, and if they lose interest or they're unable to do it for any reason, then the game just doesn't get mods anymore. That's so awesome. Random Linux programmer. Well, I don't know how random he is, but a out of nowhere Linux programmer decided to unjankify Symphonia after like 3 different ports of it still running at 30 FPS. That is just insanity. I don't think anybody was ever expecting that to happen. There's been attempts before to make it run at 60, but none of them got very far. There was some talks about it happening a few years ago, but whoever was doing it gave up. I don't fault them for that. Old Japanese games on proprietary engines almost always tie game logic to frame rate, so trying to get rid of it causes problems. Game either runs at double speed, or it'll just have inconsistencies. Like all both of the God Hand 60 FPS mods are not usable because the gameplay mechanics don't work properly. Like, yeah, you can use it, but the game doesn't play like it's supposed to. So it just feels frustrating and hollow. So it's cool that somebody is actually working on that, but I don't expect it to be done anytime soon. There's probably going to be a lot of soft locks with puzzles and stuff, and probably cutscenes as well. Because the game is, running at double speed.
Your defeat was foretold long ago.
like Crimson Desert modding, if they're able to get that engine to work, they're able to get that engine to accept mods, there's gonna be, like, way more people working on it than stuff like this, where it's like, there's like 3 people doing mods for this, basically. Like, Crimson Desert modding has potential to be, like, probably the biggest level of action game modding we've gotten since, I'd say, Kingdom Hearts 3, DMC 5, and then, what would be the third one? Elden Ring as well. Elden Ring is another one. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Showtime!
But who knows how locked down that like game's engine and file structure is, if they can actually mod it. Or if the company's Pearl Abyss is going to be cool and actually just give modding tools. What's that game, that engine called? It's called like Black Space or Black Square or something. I'm definitely going to be watching that with intense scrutiny. See where that goes.
Would you be so kind
That has
as
potential to
carry
be
me?
incredibly powered. People could
Are
legit
you
add like whole new movesets to that. It'd add like Diablo loot, like that one that they have for Elden Ring. Add so much stuff to that game, but I think people are getting their hopes up a little bit too much right now. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. FF16 was kind of a unique case, because that was a proprietary engine, but they got the modding tools working for that like extremely quickly. That engine's not used on anything else. Relink as well. It's actually a lot of the same people on Relink, the ones that modded FF16.
Well, I was hungry.
Ninja Gaiden 3 original had a lot of problems that were not it being bare bones. Mind-numbing story, 0 content, shit bosses. Yeah, it didn't seem that substantial. I just didn't feel like making another account. I'll definitely grab it when it comes out, though. So far, I don't have anything planned for July new releases. At least nothing that's been announced yet, anyway. I did see that they did like buff some characters, so it does have some gameplay changes, but I haven't really looked too much at it. Right now, the disappointment is with the Switch 2 version being 30 FPS, which is really bad for that game in particular, because of all the timing-based mechanics. That game has a lot of timing-based mechanics, and they're not going to feel good at 30. So I definitely will not be buying that. Although, to be fair, it doesn't run that great on Steam Deck either. The hardware is pretty similar in those, but still, I would have expected them to optimize it to the point where it could run. Guess not, though. Do not want to play that game at 30 FPS.
Maybe I should take a bite.
Yeah, have fun doing all those just frame timings at 30 FPS. That sounds completely miserable. That sounds really miserable. I don't want to touch that, man.
The tides will turn
Hard
red.
pass.
Do I really need to breathe? Yep.
Switch 2 goalpost already moving. Gotta wait for the Switch 3 to have a playable frame rate in these action games. Oh well, the Muso games are doing pretty good right now. Origins runs uncapped, but is like consistently above 30. That's actually pretty impressive considering how much more that game has going on than any of the other Muso games available on Switch. So for that purpose, it should still be good, but it's disappointing to see how many of these games are still running at 30. Like, we should have been well moved past that by now. At least for games that need it, like stuff like this. We don't want to play a game like this at 30.
see traps. This devious... Flying shredder! Flying shredder! That's how it's done.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there and get something to eat. I'm actually starting to get hungry. I'll be back later. Probably some more modded DMC5, maybe some other stuff. I'm gonna grab some food, regroup, and then come back and do some more gaming. I'm not really gonna be starting any new games until Rushing Beat drops, so probably just the usual roguelike and gacha rotations. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Thanks for watching.